Olódodo Republic àdúrà òmìnira adé. Òmìnira adé o, ìyà yìí ti pọ̀jù fún wa. Orílẹ̀-èdè mi àdúrà òmìnira adé. Orílẹ̀-èdè mi àdúrà torí ìyà yìí ti pọ̀jù. Olódodo Republic àdúrà òmìnira adé. Fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá kó lè ṣe iṣẹ́. Odùduwà ó dúró Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn fìdí múlẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá kó lè ṣe iṣẹ́. Odùduwà ó dúró Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn fìdí.
Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátá.
Èmi á dúró sórí ìyá.
Ẹ jẹ́ kájọ sowọ́pọ̀ kí orílẹ̀-èdè Odùduwà kó lè dúró.
Òmìnira adé. Torí mi lọ́wọ́ lọ́lọ́gún ọdún o, ọjọ́ kan ló ń tọ́ ń bá. Ìyà tó jọmọ fọjọ́ pípẹ́ bí ọ̀pọ̀ ọmọ ṣíwọ́ lẹ́yìn ọmọ.
Ìṣẹ́ tó ṣọmọ fọ́gbọ̀n ọdún.
Torí ìyà yìí ti pọ̀jù. Olódodo Republic.
Ìyà tó jọmọ fọ́gbọ̀n oṣù.
Òmìnira adé. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà àti gbogbo aláàtò tí ó wà ní ìdí gbígbé àṣà.
Ẹ̀yin àgbà ló bọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ sọ wípé bí ò bá padà lẹ́yìn ọmọ ó di dandan kó padà lẹ́yìn ọmọ.
Wọ́n ṣe iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí à ń rí àti ní abẹ́lẹ̀ kí orílẹ̀-èdè Odùduwà ìyẹn Olódodo Republic lè dúró. Ẹ ṣeun gan ni Olódùn tó mọ àrè á dìyín mú. Àwọn alálẹ̀ á kí yín lẹ́yìn. Olódùmarè á gbé gbogbo àṣẹ tèdùmarè. Ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa fi ọwọ́ sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú gbígbé orílẹ̀-èdè Odùduwà kalẹ̀.
Àní tí ò bá pọmọ ó yẹ kó padà lẹ́yìn ọmọ ni.
Bí ìran Yorùbá láti dé ibi tí ọkàn wa ń fẹ́. Bí a bá wo ìyà tí ó ti ń jẹ àwa ìran Yorùbá bọ̀ látẹ̀yìn, a ó rí wípé ìyà yìí pọ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ sí à ń.
Ìyá wa Ìdáyàtù Múráínà Akínyàn ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò lónìí.
Kò sí àǹfààní tí ó péye láti dé ibi àṣẹ ní orílẹ̀-èdè tí a pè ní tiwa yìí. Ikú ìyà, ikú ẹ̀sín, ìpakúpa ni wọ́n ń pa àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tí ó bá ń fi òtítọ́ inú ṣe iṣẹ́ rẹ̀. Ǹjẹ́ ó wá dára kí ọmọ ẹlẹ́ran kí ó máa jẹgun? Ṣé ó dára bí kí ọmọ aláṣọ kí ó máa wọ àkísà? Ǹjẹ́ ó sunwọ̀n kí ọmọ onílé kí ó máa gbé ẹ̀yìn odi? Ẹ jẹ́ kí a rò ó kí a má bàa fi ohun tí a fẹ́ jẹ bà ohun tí a fẹ́ jẹ jẹ́. Kí a má ta ara wa dànù kí iṣẹ́ àwọn baba ńlá wa tí ó ti lọ ó má bàa parun. Kí ìran wa tí ó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn kí ó lè máa sọ nípa tiwa wípé a ṣe ìwọ̀n tí a lè ṣe.
Mo dé báyìí ní tèwe adé mo bọ̀ ní tọmọ Èdùmàrè.
Fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá kó lè ṣe iṣẹ́. Odùduwà ó dúró Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn fìdí múlẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá kó lè ṣe iṣẹ́. Odùduwà ó dúró Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn fìdí múlẹ̀. Orílẹ̀-èdè mi á dúró torí ìyà yìí ti pọ̀jù. Olódodo Republic àdúrà òmìnira adé. Torí mi lọ́wọ́ lọ́lọ́gún ọdún o, ọjọ́ kan ló ń tọ́ ń bá. Ìyà tó jọmọ fọjọ́ pípẹ́ bí ọ̀pọ̀ ọmọ ṣì wà lẹ́yìn ọmọ. Orílẹ̀-èdè mi á dúró torí ayé ti pọ̀jù. Odùduwà Republic á dúró òmìnira adé. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà àti gbogbo aláàtò tí ó
ẹ bá wa ṣe ètò yìí lónìí.
ọmọ kóòtù òjíire bí lárugẹ ní pàápàá jùlọ.
lẹ́yìn ọmọ aládé akínyàn ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò lónìí.
àti ní abẹ́lẹ̀ kí orílẹ̀-èdè Odùduwà.
ìyá wa Felicia Oleka akínyàn.
ẹ ṣeun gan
wọ́n
ni.
ní welcome on board bàbá wa Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus, may God continue to strengthen your faith on Yoruba nation.
Olùmarè
We shall get there in Jesus' name. Love so much bàbá mi.
ẹ jẹ́ kí
ṣe gan ma àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín.
Pẹ̀lú-
ìyá wa Odùsọ̀yà Bọ́lá wọn ní olóòtú Marcus, good evening. Welcome back on show. May God Almighty continue to strengthen you. God bless you.
láti dé ibi.
Amen. And you too ma. Ẹ kú àdúró tì.
Bí a bá wo ìyà tí ó ti ń jẹ àwa ìran Yorùbá bọ̀ látẹ̀yìn, a ó rí i wípé ìyà yìí pọ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ tí à ń
Mi ò sí nílé ẹ̀ jẹ́ kí wọ́n kóyan wa kéré àsí lọ́jà ẹ̀ jẹ́ kí wọ́n pàtó wa dà.
àǹfààní tí ó péye láti dé ibi àṣẹ ní
Ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n pa ìsọ̀ wa dà. Àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín o, ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa, ẹ bá wa ṣí àìtò yìí lónìí.
ni wọ́n ń pa àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá.
Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tọkàntọkàn. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ nífẹ̀ẹ́ bí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣe máa dá dúró, ẹ bá wa ṣí àìtò yìí.
àbí kí ọmọ aláṣọ kí ó máa wà
Ojúlówó ọmọ ìkálẹ̀ akínyàn ohun akáàbọ̀ orí ètò nẹ̀ní.
lé kí ó máa gbé ẹ̀yìn odi. ẹ jẹ́ kí
Ìyá bàbá wa Adékòkè Àkànní akínyàn ẹ̀ka àbọ̀ sórí ètò.
kí a má ta ara wa dànù kí iṣẹ́ àwọn baba ńlá wa tí ó ti lọ ó má bàa parun.
Bá wa ṣí àìtò yìí lónìí.
bọ̀ lẹ́yìn.
Ìjìnlẹ̀ rédíò lélẹ́yìn nílò Istanbul lórílẹ̀‐èdè Turkey.
Ṣe.
Ibẹ̀ la fi ìkàlẹ̀ sí. Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus lélẹ́yìn tí ó ń kàn sí etí ìgbọ̀yìn lónìí.
àìkọ́wọ́rìn ejò ní jẹ́ ọmọ ejò níyà bí ọ̀ká bá ṣáájú tí sèbé tẹ̀lé tí paramọ́lẹ̀ àti òjòlá ń wọ́ ruru tẹ̀lé wọn lẹ́yìn kò ní sí ẹ̀dá kan tí ó lè fi igi na ọmọ ejò kankan pa láàrin wọn. ìṣẹ̀dá Yorùbá ni ó dára jù nínú ìwà àti ìṣe. Yorùbá ní àpọ́nlé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń bọ̀wọ̀ fún àgbà. ìṣẹ̀dá tí ó ní ààtò ni ìṣẹ̀dá tí Elédùà fi Yorùbá ṣe. bí ọkùnrin bá jí ní òwúrọ̀ ní ilẹ̀ kóòtù òjíire adọ̀bálẹ̀ gbaraja a kí àwọn òbí rẹ̀. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bí ọmọbìnrin bá jí.
Ìyá wa Alákàbọ́lá Màkíyàn ẹ̀ka àbọ̀ sórí ètò lónìí wọ́n ní confam well done sir, Yorùbá nation now no going back. Odùduwà gbè wá kò ní gbé ọ̀dàlẹ̀ àṣẹ wá.
gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní ìdí ètò yìí kí Odùduwà Republic ó lè dúró. mò ń bẹ̀ yín ní orúkọ Olódù tó máa rè.
Mo kí ọba aládé tí ẹ̀yin ti adé lórí lónìí.
ńlá wa tí wọ́n ti
Ní ọba
ṣiṣẹ́
aládé tí kò fi orí adé tí ò fi tẹ̀lẹ̀ ní o.
fi inú kan ṣe ẹ má jẹ́ kí ẹ gba ìbọ̀dẹ̀ ti ara wa.
Mo kí ẹ̀yin ìjòyè tí ẹ̀yin ti ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ lọ́rùn.
fún alamí náà
Ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ lọ́rùn náà ni
a fẹ́
fún
sọ
àwọn ìjòyè tí ò fi ọrùn ìgbàjì lẹ̀kẹ̀ tí wọ́n fi dalẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá.
tí ó fẹ́ gba àbọ̀dẹ̀ tí ọmọ Yorùbá tàbí tí ó ń ṣe ojú
Mo kí ẹ̀yin bọ̀rọ̀kìnní láwùjọ tẹ̀yin ti bàtà idẹ lẹ́sẹ̀ tiyín.
sílẹ̀.
Ìyẹn bàtà idẹ lẹ́sẹ̀ tí kò fi rìnrìn kùnrin lẹ́sẹ̀ ní o.
àṣẹ kí ó rí ìjà ṣànpọ̀nná ẹ pé àṣẹ. àṣẹ kí ó rí ti Ọbàtálá ẹ pé àṣẹ. àṣẹ kí ó wá rí ti Èṣù Ọ̀dàrà onílé oríta ẹ pé àṣẹ. àṣẹ ẹ jẹ́
Kí
ká
gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ti lé ìtòkò níbikíbi tẹ́ ẹ wà lórígun mẹ́rin àgbáńláyé.
kí
Ní
àwọn
ọmọ Yorùbá tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tọkàntọkàn ni ó.
Wọ́n
Tó
lè
ní dọ́kàndọ́kàn tó ní dénúdénú.
lè bá wa rin ìrìn àjò náà láṣẹ
Ìyẹn kì í ṣe àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tí wọ́n fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ sínú tí wọ́n tutọ́ funfun jáde o.
tó máa rìn. mò ń bẹ̀ yín ní orúkọ àwọn baba ńlá wa tí wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun ṣáájú wa. ẹ jẹ́ kí a fi inú kan ṣe ẹ má jẹ́ kí ẹ gba ìbọ̀dẹ̀ ti ara wa. ẹ má jẹ́ kí a fi àyè sílẹ̀ fún alamí láàrin wa. mo wá fẹ́ sọ ọ́ báyìí wípé tí a bá wá rí ẹnikẹ́ni nínú ìgbìmọ̀ yìí tí ó fẹ́ gba àbọ̀dẹ̀ tí ọmọ Yorùbá tàbí tí ó ń ṣe ojú àwọn ọ̀tá nínú ìgbìmọ̀ dídá Odùduwà Republic sílẹ̀ kírú ẹni báyìí ó rí ìjà Ṣàngó ẹ máa pé àṣẹ. àṣẹ kí ó rí ìjà Ṣànpọ̀nná ẹ pé àṣẹ.
bá wa ṣe ètò yìí lónìí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ti lé ètò kó.
ẹ jẹ́ ká jìjà yìí tọkàntọkàn kí àwọn alálẹ̀ kó lè fi gbogbo ọwọ́ sí i kí wọ́n lè fi gbogbo ọkàn wọn sí i kí wọ́n lè bá wa rin ìrìn àjò náà láṣẹ Elédùmarè.
Orílẹ̀-èdè mi á dúró torí ìyà ayé ti pọ̀jù. Odùduwà Republic á dúró òmìnira adé. Orílẹ̀-èdè mi á dúró torí ìyà ayé ti pọ̀jù. Odùduwà Republic á dúró òmìnira adé.
Kógó báyìí lòun agogo kọ̀ngẹ̀ báyìí lòun akèrègbè adékọ́lọ́kọ́ má lè roko adékí olódò kó má lè rodò adékọ́lọ́mọ má lè sunkún ọmọ ìjìnlẹ̀ makọ̀sílẹ̀ lẹ́yẹ nílùú Istanbul la fi ìkàlẹ̀ sí ti àtìndábẹ́ ẹ̀dùn tààrọ̀ bí òwe ìjìnlẹ̀ rédíò náà lélẹ́yìí o gbogbo èèyàn olólùfẹ́ wa níbikíbi tẹ́ ẹ bá wà lórígun mẹ́rin àgbáńláyé èmi lọ́mọ rẹ̀ lẹ́gùn bọ́gẹ́ ti ho ọ̀nàjà kayọ́gbọ́sẹ̀ òrèrè ka ìgbórẹ̀ mọ́ ọmọjọmọ yẹn ojúpọ̀nà rábàrèbè ẹ̀gúngún ńlá òde rẹ̀lẹ̀ èmi lọ́mọ aṣọ̀túnṣòsì má bàbí kan jẹ́ àyílápá bàbá ká má ní tìyá ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọlọ́mọ ọ̀dọ̀ rẹ̀ mo máa jọ́ ọ̀bà ọmọ múlà méjì ojúṣẹ̀yẹ ọmọ àgbẹ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀fì ọmọ ìjà jọ ẹran ọmọ àmàdà ṣẹbọ mo kí gbogbo wa lónìí ẹ jẹ́ ká wá nǹkan fìdílé ká fìdílé nǹkan o ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa bó la ṣe fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lónìí kí ni ohun tí a fẹ́ gbéyẹ̀wò kí ni àwọn nǹkan tí a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí lónìí ẹ wá nǹkan fìdílé kẹ́ ẹ fìdílé nǹkan o níbikíbi tẹ́ ẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa lórígun mẹ́rin àgbáńláyé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa láàárọ̀ mo kí yín o wípé ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ kú ìyálẹ̀ta là ń kí ni ní ìyálẹ̀ta lẹ̀ Yorùbá mo kí yín ẹ káàsán ní àwọn agbègbè ibì kan mo kí yín ẹ kú ìrọ̀lẹ́ láwọn apá ibì kan ní orígun mẹ́rin àgbáńláyé yìí o bẹ́ẹ̀ náà mo sì kí yín wípé ẹ kú àṣálẹ́ láwọn agbègbè ibì kan níbikíbi tí ẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa pátápátá ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí wọ́n ní àròkọ bọ́dúdé là ń kí àwọn àgbẹ̀ ìgbà àrọ́ báyìí ni ti àwọn akọ̀pẹ àrọ́yè báyìí ni ti àwọn alágbẹ̀dẹ o àrìnpa ògún báyìí ni ti àwọn ọlọ́dẹ àwọn tí wọ́n ń dọdẹ lóko ńkọ́ àtúnkí wọn ni wípé ọwọ́ adẹ o ẹ̀kọ́ ọwọ́ lómi báyìí ni ti àwọn abiyamọ ọkọ̀ àrèfó báyìí ni à ń kí àwọn arìnrìn-àjò mo kí gbogbo wa pátápátá káàkiri orígun mẹ́rin àgbáńláyé mo kẹ́yìn bàbá mo kẹ́yìn ìyá mo kí arúgbó mo kí òyìnkè mo kí ọmọdé àti àgbàlagbà mo kárúgbó lé mo kí òyìnkè lónìí o níbikíbi tí ẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa láẹ̀kan sí mo ti dárúkọ mi fún gbogbo yín tá a bá ti wà lórí ètò báyìí ó yẹ kí ẹ mọ̀ tí à ń gbé yẹ̀wò lójoojúmọ́ tẹ́ ẹ bá ti rí wa ní déédéé àsìkò yìí torí lọ́dọ̀ tiwa báyìí aago kan ó kù ìṣẹ́jú mọ́kànlá aago kan òru ni o ó kù ìṣẹ́jú mọ́kànlá lọ́dọ̀ tiwa ń bí báwo lójú ọjọ́ ṣe rí lọ́dọ̀ tìyín ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa lónìí kí ló ti a fẹ́ gbé yẹ̀wò ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá ni ṣùgbọ́n ẹja bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí káwo àkọlé ètò tòní ibẹ̀ láti máa kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó ṣeéṣe káyà sáwọn agbègbè ibì kan ó ṣeéṣe ká tún padà wálé ó ṣeéṣe ká mú un mọ́ra lónìí kí gbogbo ẹ̀ kó lè dùn re náà ni nígbà míì ó ṣeéṣe ká bú àwọn kan ó ṣeéṣe ká má bú àwọn èèyàn nígbà míì ó ṣeéṣe ká wà aggressive nígbà míì ó ṣeéṣe ká má wà aggressive nígbà míì ohùn á lè lọ sókè ìgbà míì ó lè wálẹ̀ díẹ̀ kí gbogbo ẹ̀ kó lè ṣe kíni kó lè jọra wọn náà ni wọ́n ní bí ìpìnlẹ̀ bá ti bàjẹ́ kí lolódodo fẹ́ ṣe. ìpìnlẹ̀ ó jẹ́ kinní kan tí àwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní foundation ohunkóhun tẹ̀dá bá fẹ́ ṣe nílé ayé yálà ó fẹ́ lọ school ni o yálà ó fẹ́ kọ́ṣẹ́ ni o àbí ohunkóhun tó bá fẹ́ ṣe tàbí ó fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ àbí ó fẹ́ kọ́lé ó gbọ́dọ̀ fi ìpìnlẹ̀ lélẹ̀ ìpìnlẹ̀ gangan òun ló máa ń ṣe kíni ló máa ń ṣe àfihàn irú ọjọ́ iwájú tẹ̀dá máa ní ìpìnlẹ̀ gangan ló máa ń ṣe àfihàn irú ilé téèyàn fẹ́ kọ́ ìpìnlẹ̀ gangan òun ló máa ń ṣe àfihàn báwo ni ọjọ́ iwájú ṣe máa rí yálà níbi ìkọ́ṣẹ́ yálà níléèwé yálà níbi iṣẹ́ tàbí ohunkóhun tí ẹ̀dá bá rawọ́lé àbí tó bá fẹ́ ṣe nílé ayé ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí èèyàn bá fi ìpìnlẹ̀ yìí lélẹ̀ táwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní foundation tí ò bá fi ìpìnlẹ̀ tó dára lélẹ̀ ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa báwo ni ilé yẹn gan ṣe fẹ́ rí nígbà tó bá kọ́ tán èèyàn tí ò tí ì lè rà tó lóun fẹ́ rìn ó dàbí ẹni tí ò lè dánimú tó ń dènà deni ni ẹ sọ fún wọn wípé àjẹkún ìyà òun ló fẹ́ jẹ Adeleke Ganiat akẹyìn ẹ káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò lónìí yẹ wá fún kẹ́kíwá wọ́n ní welcome back Mr. Ìjìnlẹ̀ ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀ àkèyé ẹ̀yin náà ẹ kú ọjọ́ mẹ́ta o ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ẹ bá wa ṣíà ètò yìí lónìí. ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa mo ní ìpìnlẹ̀ a ti ṣàlàyé ohun tó ń jẹ́ ìpìnlẹ̀ a ti ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ fún wa. báwo ni ìpìnlẹ̀ tiwa báwo ni ó ṣe bàjẹ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. ẹ jẹ́ n kọ́kọ́ lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn olórí wa. oríṣiríṣi àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ là ń gbọ́ oríṣiríṣi àwọn nǹkan là ń rí oríṣiríṣi àwọn nǹkan là wá mọ̀ látàrí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin àwọn olórí wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. yàtọ̀ sí àwọn ẹlẹ́gbẹ́jẹgbẹ́ tí wọ́n kóra wọn jọ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ń jà fúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí ìyẹn fún ìdáǹdè àti ìtúsílẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. yàtọ̀ sí eléyìí ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa yàtọ̀ sí àwọn olórí ẹ̀sìn nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tí wọ́n fi omi ẹ̀sìn àti ọbẹ̀ ẹ̀sìn tí wọ́n fi ń kó wa ní búrẹ́dì jẹ àbí tí wọ́n fi búrẹ́dì tí wọ́n fi ń kó wa lómi ọbẹ̀ jẹ yàtọ̀ sí irú àwọn nǹkan báyìí láàárín àwọn olórí tó jẹ́ àwọn olóṣèlú kápá yẹn tì sẹ́gbẹ́ kan torí a mọ̀ wípé ohun tí wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ kò jẹ́ kí wọ́n gbọ́ láàárín àwọn lọ́balọ́ba wa a gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàárín wọn láàárín àwọn ìjòyè a rí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàárín wọn ṣùgbọ́n ìjẹ́ lásìkò tá a wà yìí ṣé ohun tó yẹ kí wọ́n máa ṣe leléyìí nígbà tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ iṣẹ́ wà ńlẹ̀ tí a fẹ́ ṣe ẹ má bínú pé a padà sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ọba wa àtàwọn ìjòyè àtàwọn olórí wa lónìí bákan náà ló sì wà láàárín àwọn aráàlú tó jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn bíi tiwa. ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀ yà wá fún kẹ́gíwá ó ní have shared ọwọ́ tẹ́ ẹ fi ṣí àìtò yìí kò ní kan ìsàlẹ̀ àpò láṣẹ Ọlọ́run ọba. mo rí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn fídíò lónìí mo rí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn fídíò mo rí fídíò kan táwọn Taliban tí wọ́n ṣe ní nǹkan bí ọdún bíi mélòó kan sẹ́yìn tí wọ́n sọ wípé lóòótọ́ àwọn mọ̀ wípé iṣẹ́ táwọn ń ṣe yìí táwọn gbé dání wípé ó máa gbà wọ́n ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ò kọjú àwọn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbé ìgbésẹ̀ àwọn á sì máa ṣe iṣẹ́ towards it títí tí the whole world tó máa wà Islamized. ní nǹkan bíi ọ̀sẹ̀ bíi mélòó kan sẹ́yìn làwọn Amẹ́ríkà sì sọ wípé ó ṣeé ṣe láàrin oṣù bíi mẹ́ta sásìkò yìí kí ìjọba orílẹ̀-èdè Afghanistan kó fall lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ bíi méjì àbí mẹ́ta sí ìjọba Afghanistan fall àbí ò fall. eléyìí ló yẹ ká wá wò káwọn tí wọ́n pera wọn lólórí yìí kí wọ́n wò wípé ǹjẹ́ ṣé kinní yìí máa ṣẹlẹ̀ àbí ò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ wa. ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n wo oríṣiríṣi àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ oríṣiríṣi àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ má bínú nǹkan tá a fẹ́ sọ lónìí ó ṣeéṣe kó fẹ́ fara pẹ́ ohun tí a sọ lánàá díẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ó máa ṣe kínní ó máa jinlẹ̀ ju èyí tá a sọ lánàá ẹ mọ̀ pé mo sọ lánàá mo ní lánàá a kàn fi ṣe preamble ni pé wákàtí kan péré la fẹ́ lò bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé a rìn díẹ̀ ju wákàtí kan lọ lánàá ṣùgbọ́n tí alẹ́ tòní ó máa ní àwọn mẹ́sẹ̀jì kan ó máa divert àwọn attention wa lọ sáwọn ibì kan. mo rí another video lónìí lóòótọ́ fídíò yìí kò ń ṣe fídíò tuntun tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe lónìí ṣùgbọ́n a gbọ́dọ̀ máa gbìyànjú láti máa ṣe ká máa gbá research. àwọn fídíò ọdún tó kọjá ọdún méjì ọdún mẹ́ta kódà ọdún mẹ́wàá sẹ́yìn kódà 20 ọdún 100 ọdún a máa kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ nínú ẹ̀ ká lè jẹ́ kí ojú wa kó lè ṣí sí àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ ká mọ̀ tá a mọ̀ a ti lè rí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú àwọn fídíò yìí a lè má ì tí ì rí a lè rí ká ti fojú fò ó àbí ká má wò kúlẹ̀kúlẹ̀ ká wò jinlẹ̀ wípé ǹjẹ́ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ́ni wọ́n sọ nínú fídíò yìí ǹjẹ́ ṣé ó ní mínì sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún wa bí? àwọn Fúlàní wọ́n ti ń gbìyànjú ti pẹ́ for years for decades for more than a century láti Fulanize in Nigeria which is their focus. They keep saying it mo láwọn átíkù kan lójú screen tó bá tó àsìkò I will share it gbogbo wa máa fojú rí. ṣé àsìkò yìí ló wá yẹ gan-an káwọn olórí yìí wá máa jà láàrin ara wọn? ìyẹn one. ṣásìkò yìí gangan ló yẹ kó máa fight fún selfish interest wọn? ìyẹn two. ṣé àsìkò yìí gan-an ló wá yẹ fún àwọn aráàlú láti máa ṣe kíni láti máa jà fún àwọn olórí burúkú dìdìrín èèyàn yìí? nígbà tí wọ́n jẹ wá máyé tó tún yàn wá mẹ́rẹ̀ tó tún fi hàn wá wípé kò sí ní tá a fẹ́ ṣe lérí. ẹ wo Global Terrorism Index as at 2020 Nigeria is in number 3, was in number 3. Even up to today Nigeria ṣì wà ní number 3 ní Global Terrorism Index 2021. ẹ sì lọ search fún August 19, 2021. Nigeria remains number 3. Now, the most deadly terrorist organization in the whole world, from number 1 to 4, Nigeria ní terrorist group méjì tó ń terrorize in Nigeria. ṣásìkò yìí gan ló yẹ ká máa sọ pé èmi gangan ni mo superior jù ẹ lọ? àbí àsìkò yìí gangan ló yẹ ká máa sọ pé tó o bá wá fi orí balẹ̀ sí abẹ́ mi kò ní sí ọ̀nà àbáyọ fún ẹ, mi ò ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ mọ́? ṣé àsìkò yìí gan ló yẹ ká máa sọ wípé ọ̀nà ọ̀fun lọ̀nà ọ̀run, ohun tí mo fẹ́ jẹ gangan òní mo fẹ́, kò séyìí tó kàn mí pẹ̀lú bóyá ẹjà fúnra yín o àbẹ́ ẹjà fúnra yín o, bóyá ẹ gba ìtúsílẹ̀ o bóyá ẹ gba ìtúsílẹ̀? ṣé àsìkò yìí gangan ni? ẹ jẹ́ ká wo ọ̀nà táwọn Biafra ń gbégbà lónìí. ẹ jẹ́ ká wo ìlànà tí wọ́n ń tọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká wo àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń gbé. lóòótọ́ àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ kan ń gbé tí wọ́n ń gbé tí ò bá ìlànà táwa gbé dání mu, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan náà wà táwa náà lè jókòó ká wo àwòkọ́ṣe ẹ̀. ǹjẹ́ ṣé àwa lè múrú eléyìí lò tá a bá wá mú lò, ǹjẹ́ ṣó máa wúlò fún wa? àsìkò yìí gbogbo ló yẹ ká jókòó ká ronú. tá a bá wò sáré wípé everywhere ti were quiet. mo bá bàbá kan sọ̀rọ̀ lónìí, mo ní ẹ̀sà, mo ní kí ni nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí, because I was off here for 2 weeks. kí ni nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gógó lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí? kí ni latest development? kí làwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tó tún kàn? ó ní my brother, everywhere wà calm now. mo wá ní ẹ̀sà, mo ní ṣe rí pé bí nǹkan ṣe wà calm yìí ó wà dangerous. ó ní lọ́nà wo? mo ní fine, màá sọ ọ̀nà fún yín. ọ̀nà ni wípé wọ́n fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká sinmi sára. nígbà tá a bá wá sinmi sára dáadáa tó bá wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbé ìgbésẹ̀, ó máa catch wa ọ̀nà àwòyẹ. Yorùbá dẹ̀ gbádùn àwọn nǹkan kan bíi kan ṣe patí, bíi kan sùn. Yorùbá lè sùn 24 hours in a day. ó dìgbà tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn bá wá délẹ̀ tán kí wọ́n tó ṣe kíni kó tó sọjí, tí ò sì yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. ohun tó máa ń kọ mí lóminú lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nígbà míì lélẹ́yìí. mo wá ní pé kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. àsìkò yìí gan ló yẹ kí a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbé ìgbésẹ̀. kí ni the next line of action? kì í ṣe àsìkò ló yẹ ká máa bára wa jiyàn. èèyàn mélòó ló wà lọ́dọ̀ mi? èèyàn mélòó mo fẹ́ jẹ gàba lé lórí? èèyàn mélòó ni mo fẹ́ pàṣẹ fún? àwọn mélòó ni wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ wá gba àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ mi? èmi gangan ni mo gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ olórí. kárẹ́ ẹni tó wà wájú kárẹ́ ń fàṣẹ, kárẹ́ ẹni tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn ká má jẹ́ kó ga tó wa. àsìkò yìí kọ́ ló yẹ ká máa ṣe léyìí. àsìkò yìí gangan ló yẹ ká pe àjọ tó ní rònú, káwò wípé ikú tó ń pa ojúgbà ẹni òwe ló ń pa fún ni. àsìkò yìí gangan ló yẹ ká jókòó ká tú èrò ara wa pa. àsìkò ló yẹ ká sun oorun mẹ́ta tọmọlúwàbí ń sùn. torí àwọn ará bí yìí ẹ kàn rí pé everywhere dákẹ́, ó wà quiet, calm, peaceful now. kò sí peace kankan across the land. mo lè sọ fún wa authoritatively pé the next country tí attention àwọn people tó focus on is Nigeria. And tí a bá tètè take action at this juncture, they will do everything possible láti make sure pé wọ́n catch wa unaware. Ẹ wo bí America ṣe gbìyànjú tó, bí wọ́n ṣe gbìyànjú tó, bí wọ́n ṣe gbìyànjú tó tó ń ṣojú ayé tó. Owó epo, ọwọ́ epo lásán àtẹnu ni wọ́n. Wọ́n ní bí ìdí bá bàjẹ́ tán á di tó nídìí o. Nígbà tó rí pé Taliban ti gba Afghanistan tán, kí ni nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀? Wọ́n troop àwọn soldiers wọn wọlé. Kí ni nǹkan tí soldiers wọn lọ ṣe? Ṣé wọ́n lọ defend àwọn ará Afghanistan ni? Àbí wọ́n lọ bá àwọn terrorists jà, àwọn Taliban? Àbí wọ́n fẹ́ gba ìlú yìí padà lọ́wọ́ àwọn Taliban? No. Kí ni nǹkan tí wọ́n kó àwọn sójà wọn lọ síbẹ̀ lọ fún? Láti lè protect àwọn èèyàn tiwọn, láti ráyè evacuate àwọn èèyàn wọn. Ẹ wo àwọn tó rọ̀ mọ́ plane, military plane America. Ẹ wo bọ́n ṣe ń jábọ́ lókè lójú sánmà. America will not fight for you at this juncture. Tẹ́ bá kò fi ọwọ́ lẹ́rọ̀ ìtẹ́ ìpẹ́ra yín ní àgbààgbà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àti ẹ̀yà alágbára ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, and you are expecting America to come and fight for you. Tẹ́ ẹ bá take action first, America will not do anything. Ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan tí president wọn sọ. Only we did everything humanly possible. We supported them with our military. We supported them with trillions of dollars. But the only thing tí a ṣe fún ni wípé we did not give them the power. We did not give them the encouragement. We did not give them men. We did not teach them how to fight and defend themselves. The Americans will never teach you how to fight and defend yourself. Because ní wọ inú ẹ wípé ó yá ò dìde lọ́jà fún rẹ̀. They are expecting you indirectly. They are telling them wípé we have been expecting you to fight and defend yourself. So if you don't fight and defend yourself now, ẹ ń jà fún superiority, ẹ ń jà fún ipò, ẹ ń jà fún agbára, ẹ ń jà fún owó, ẹ ń jà fún selfish interest. Gbogbo yín pátá lẹ kò máa kú bí eku. Yawa Khadijat, thank you so much. Wọ́n ní ẹ̀ka alẹ́sà ẹ̀kọ́ iṣẹ́ takuntakun Baba Marcus. Baba Victor Ajílẹ̀yẹ, wọ́n ní Yorùbá nation, defend yourselves. Make no mistake, Yorùbá have exited Nigeria already. Yawa Funkegiwa, thank you for that thumb up. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ púpọ̀, you don't need to hear this. This is a very good this thing. So fún wa ní thumb up and flower. Kò yẹ kẹ́ we told it. Now, look at it now. Look at what is happening in the country. The worst is yet to come. Be expecting the worst in Nigeria. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń bára yín jà. I keep telling you this. I keep saying it. Time without number. Gbogbo bí bára yín jà tẹ́ ń bára yín jà yẹn will not give us the solution to our problem. We can only get solution to our problem if we can come together as one. Tabale wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìkan ṣoṣo. That is when we can get solution to our problem. You are just wasting your time. You are wasting your saliva. You are wasting your energy by insulting your fellow presenter, your fellow agitator. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jókòó, ká wo wájú, ká wo nǹkan tá a lè ṣe fún ìlú wa. That is it. Lójú Kini. Now, ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, look at another video. I'm going to show you this video. Lára nǹkan tó yẹ kí ẹ̀yin ọba kẹ́ jókòó kẹ́ máa ronú leléyìí. If you look at what is happening in the southern part of the country, Nigeria has already been divided into two. Imagine, I'm going to tell you this. But we are trying to help the Nigerian government to divide Nigeria into different segments, into different regions. The middle belt, the southwest, and the southeast. The south, perhaps they want to go, they don't want to go. I don't know. Now I'm going to tell you this. For any simple illustration. If you look at the electricity in the country, the people that are enjoying uninterrupted electricity in the country are the northerners. But the people that are paying the bills of electricity are the southerners. monkey dey walk baboon dey chop am. Báwo ni ọ̀bọ ṣe ṣe orí tí náà kí o ṣe? Let's ask ourselves this question. I was fortunate to speak with a woman yesterday ó ti di announcing. Wọ́n sọ fún mi wípé ọmọ àwọn gbà tó wà ní north. She advised her and she forced her to come back to Lagos. Wípé please leave the north. Problem is looming. Dùgbẹ̀dùgbẹ̀ ń bọ̀ tó fẹ́ já lókè. Ó ní now her daughter is telling her wípé odidi flat ló fi ní warehouse tó ń rán aṣọ fún àwọn ìwé when she was in the north. Wọ́n ní the highest owó táwọn máa ń san as bill per month is $2,000 or maximum of 2,200. But here in Lagos, hardly ló máa ní iná 2 hours a day and she pays over 15,000 naira. Why don't you sit down and wisen up? Wise up your brain, sit down and wake yourself up. As you call yourself a leader, but you cannot protect the rights of your people. Meanwhile, you are killing yourself. Because you are killing yourself in the sense that a time is coming when these people will descend on you heavily. Then you will not be able to defend yourself. This is the right time for you now to defend yourself, to defend your people, to defend your land from the invaders. Tó ti wọlé tán yìí. Àsìkò tí wọ́n wá dákẹ́, tí wọ́n plan nǹkan wọn. Now, I have another article here as well. Tó sọ wípé the ISWAT and Boko Haram and whatever won't gba advice from the ISIS or whatever. They came together, they formed a coalition. Now, more formidable team ni wọ́n ti form again. They do this time and time again. Láti reshuffle cabinet or láti re-strategize. You are there fighting one another because of the superiority. Superiority níwájú ilẹ̀ tó máa padà jẹ́ after 60 days. Maggot ego ní símbẹ̀ mọ́. So why don't you sit down and think very well? Ìpèsè nǹkan tí mo ṣe ṣé ó máa lẹ́yìn àbí ò ní lẹ́yìn. A time is coming when you will become a history. No one will ever remember you again. Tó bá máa remember, they will either remember you fún iṣẹ́ tó ti ṣe, either good or bad. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, nígbà míì tí n bá jókòó, àánú Yorùbá máa ṣe mí. Nígbà míì tí n bá jókòó, àánú àwọn tí wọ́n pera wọn lólórí ìyá máa ṣe mí. Wípé ṣáwọn pípọ̀ ìṣòwò ní ọpọlọ lórí ṣá. Ṣáwọn pípọ̀ ìṣòwò máa ń ronú ṣá. Ṣáwọn pípọ̀ ìṣòwò pé nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ṣé kò ní lẹ́yìn ṣá. Now, let's even assume that these people are not planning evil against you people. But look at the marginalization. Is not the marginalization enough for you to fight for yourselves? Before independence, Yoruba had more than 5,000 schools, secondary schools. The whole north, Boshe Topito, they had only 126 schools before independence. Now look at what is going on in the country now. You only produce graduates without job, without work. So Kini yẹn kọ́ wa ìjọ torí Ọlọ́run. Now I will show you a video here to show you the state of your road. Ìtìjú ńlá ló yẹ kẹ́lẹ́ yìí jẹ́ fún yín tó yẹ kẹ́ jókòó, are we doing the right thing at all? Ẹ wo òjò tó ń rọ̀ recently. Go to the Lagos Island tójò bá rọ̀. Look at ọṣẹ́ tí òjò ń ṣe fún àwọn èèyàn. Now if you look at the level of Lagos Island, sí omi, if you come to Istanbul, almost the same thing. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ lè ever gbọ́ pé flood ṣẹlẹ̀. Yes, heavy downpour ò kì í fi bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ní báyìí. Even kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀, they planned for their country. Wọ́n máa ṣe plan wọn, wọ́n á ṣe every now and then ní project ń lọ. But when last, lẹ́gbẹ́ drainage lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, go to island, go to VI, ẹ wo drainage system wọn. Look at how worse it is. look at everywhere ọ̀nà dàkí flood má ṣẹlẹ̀. And they come to this Lagos, they go with billions of naira every month. They joke okay, now let me show you this.
Hey.
Look at your road. Look at your road.
Whatever the LSC oh boy, while I did for this country.
Some of us are in video. Emma was seen to my channel.
This guy they go wedding like this.
That guy is going for his wedding. Look at the roads. Moto etitakusinomi. Now look at what will happen.
This guy.
Look at what will happen. Eyo tó fẹ́ lọ ṣe wedding. Ẹ wo trauma tó là kọjá. Kó dé wedding, kó tó dé venue tó ti fẹ́ lọ ṣe wedding. Now that is bride and the bridegroom.
God.
Look at it. Can you see?
Guys, see person where they go wedding.
Jerry Kotimori, ẹ wo wedding gown. That is a country that you people call the giant of Africa. Is this not enough? Láti sọ wípé we don't want to be part of the country anymore. Ṣé lèyí ò tó káwọn kan tí wọ́n pera wọn lólórí kí wọ́n jókòó wípé no kò yẹ ká máa bá lọ báyìí tí apá ò bá ṣe ṣán àká lórí ni. Superiority lẹ́yìn jà fún. Ó lágbára. Bàbá wa Victor Ajílẹ̀yẹ one of the Yorubas are now waiting for United Nations to conduct a referendum to exit Nigeria. Yes, but there are some things we still need to do, sir. You're right. But there are some things we still need to do to facilitate this issue. Now, ẹ wo ìkọkúkọ tí wèrè kan lọ kọ lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ìtókọ sí United Nations, and he called himself a Yoruba man. There are some things tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ underground tó yẹ pé a gbọ́dọ̀ sọ síta, and we call ourselves Yorubas, and we want to free ourselves from this bondage. How long shall we continue this way? Sometimes a time kó wà tẹ́ pé we need to say the truth. Láti sọ ojú abẹ́ni kó a time like this. And láti sọ̀rọ̀ ká sọ sẹ́ǹsì sí orí àwọn kan tí wọ́n pera wọn lólórí yìí. Ká sọ sẹ́ǹsì sí orí àwọn kan tí wọ́n pera wọn láràlú because of what they want to eat. They could not sit down and think straight. Another dìgbà tá bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní rí àwọn níkò kí wọ́n tó sọjí. I am saying this to those of you tẹ́ ẹ pera yín ní security men. Àbí tẹ́ ẹ pera yín ní agitator. There are some things we need to do to these people for them to learn their lessons. Otherwise, they will be thinking wípé wọ́n ní tá a bá sọ fún òṣìkà àṣebi ayé á rò pé àjọ ń túnlẹ̀ ibi ṣe ni. Ó yẹ ká máa gbìyànjú láti máa ṣe kíni láti máa fi wọ́n jófin lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan. Otherwise, àwọn pípì ò ní jókòó kó gbọ́. Wọ́n rò wípé bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe yìí, they can do it and go scot-free. They can do it and do what? And go scot-free. Sorry, I'm trying to share this video. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa. Because we need to share it. Let it go viral. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa. Please share this program. Share it, and God bless you as you do so. Yawa Funkegwa wọ́n ní Yorùbá Nation now. Yawa Fosat Okunlola wọ́n ní Mr. Ìjìnlẹ̀, kudos to you. Oòduà gbè wá o, kò ní gbé ọ̀dàlẹ̀. Yorùbá first, Yorùbá Nation now. No negotiable, we move. Baba Victor Ajílẹ̀yẹ wọ́n ní the North will have no peace. Yawa Funkegwa wọ́n ní àmì. Fosat Okunlola, thank you. Yawa Funkegiwa wọ́n ní Yorùbá Nation we move. Yawa Funkegiwa ní baba Ẹgbẹ́mi níyì Àkànní wọ́n ní enough is enough, no going back. Yorùbá Nation now, self-determination, no more Nigeria, no more election in 2023. Yawa Funkegiwa wọ́n ní no election 2023. ìyàwó kàdíjà wọ́n ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o àwọn ọmọ ti jáde ní iléèwé kò sí iṣẹ́ fún wọn ara la funfun àwọn látún fún wọn lówó láti fi jẹun ó ga o. ìyàwó fún kẹgbẹ́ wọn ní Yorùbá traitors ké bàbá ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀ sà àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín wọ́n fún wa ní super sticker love $9.99 iná ò ní tánwó yín láṣẹ Ọlọ́run ọba ẹ wà ní ṣiṣẹ́ o níbi tẹ́ ẹ ti mú owó náà àgbà náà ò ní mọ̀ bẹ̀ láṣẹ Ọlọ́run ọba. now ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa ẹ wá worú àwọn nǹkan tí a ti fi ń ṣò wa díẹ̀díẹ̀ yìí we still have a lot of them so many of them tá láti ṣò wa lálẹ́ yìí tá a bá lè ṣò wa tán we will continue from where we stop tomorrow. This is the right time for us to sit tight the more. Sit tight, fasten your belt, contribute your quota towards the freedom of Yoruba nation, towards the freedom of your future. America will not come from heaven or from America. Come on, defend the law. You need to start from somewhere. Some people don't believe in convention, which is the war. Some people believe in diplomatic way. Yes, if you know you are good at that, why don't you start it now? If you have started it, then put more effort. If you think you are doing your best might not be the best for now. So put more effort so that the best will become more better. It will become better than the best that you are giving now. It's about the belief in convention. Start the preparation now. Because nígbà tí wọ́n bá máa take wa by storm, kó má surprise everybody nínú wa. Mo ń try láti lay emphasis lórí àwọn olórí yìí. Yes, kì í ṣe wípé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ wọn tó. But that is just to show you that I love my country and I will continue to love my nation, Yoruba nation. And nothing, no matter how, nothing can distract me or can stop me from loving my nation. Boko emi kan lẹ́nu mi. I am ready to use it and to spend it on Yoruba nation. No matter the situation may be, no matter the obstacle, no matter the obstruction, I am ready to fight to contribute my own quota towards the freedom of Yoruba nation. What about you? Yes, it is true. Ẹnu dùn rò fọ́ àgàdà ọwọ́ yìí ó dùn bẹ́gi ó dùn sọ lẹ́nu. Many people can say it from now till tomorrow, but check them very well. They are closer to Yoruba nation. Lẹ́nu wọn, bẹ́ẹ̀ nínú heart wọn, they are far away from Yoruba nation. Gbogbo wa pátá la máa jẹ iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa. Gbogbo ìwà ọwọ́ wa pátá lélẹ́dùn àti àwọn alálẹ̀ tó máa fi dá wa lẹ́jọ́. So what do you have at heart? What do you have in mind? What do you want to contribute to the Yoruba nation? Now, I have another video here. Let's listen to this.
The problem of insecurity in Nigeria lies on the table of Muhammadu Buhari. If Muhammadu Buhari is ready today to stop all this insecurity, he has the power, he has the ability.
Now let's listen to that video again. Let's listen to that video again. Ìyẹn wa Mofoluwake Oluge. But only Bàbá Ìjìnlẹ̀, it is amazing that if leadership is not forthcoming, should the people themselves be complacent, docile, foolish, our people are simply too lazy, unconcerned to care about their freedom. You are 100% correct, man. As I am talking about the leaders, I am also pointing the accusing finger on the ordinary citizens of the country called Yoruba Nation. I am talking to all of us simultaneously because iṣẹ́ yìí ó wà lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa. Wọ́n ní bí èyí kúkúrú ò bá gbọ́n, èyí gàgàrà ńkọ́, èyí gògòrò ńkọ́, èyí gíga ńkọ́, ṣé kò yẹ kó náà gbọ́n? Some people at the age of 10, as I always say, their maturity age is already 40, 50. While some at the age of 50, their maturity age is just 5. When the elders are not ready to fight for their freedom, to fight for their future, what about we, the citizens? Now, let's listen to this video once again.
So they couldn't agree on anything. They couldn't fight behind one common. Let me say it bold, loud, and clear. The problem of insecurity in Nigeria lies on the table of Muhammadu Buhari. If Muhammadu Buhari is ready today to stop all this insecurity, he has the power, he has the ability, and he knows what to do. You can.
Now, this is a $1 million question we need to ask ourselves. Is Muhammadu Buhari ready to fight insecurity in the land? No. That is capital no. N-O, no. Why? Because he has a hidden agenda. Mori office kan mi o mo bóyá Photoshop or not. Ní Abuja. Don't post it on social media. I came across a picture yesterday. Níbi tí wọ́n ti gbé flag Islam ní Nigeria sínú office. One of the parastatals ní federal level. That is to tell you that these people are convinced, completely convinced within themselves that they want to Islamize Nigeria. Not only to Islamize Nigeria, it don't matter if she Islamize Nigeria. Islamic religion is a religion. Tí wọ́n bá ní tí owó agbára bọ̀, but they want to Fulanize the country. We wish they are trying their best to make sure that we'll achieve aim here. So how do you expect such a person láti fight insecurity in the land? Ìlú tó jẹ́ wípé àwọn gbogbo ni wọ́n tẹ̀lé Boko Haram, ISWAT láti lọ attack herdsmen, Miyetti Allah láti lọ attack àwọn èèyàn. So how do you expect such a man to fight the insecurity in the land? Now, look at this one. I'm coming. Let me show all this. The fate of our uniform man. That is a patriotic uniform man. I will show you his fate. This is a Yoruba man. This is a Yoruba man. He was a military man. Ewobito Chinshishe, commander of the Special Task Force in Plateau State. Major General Atolagbe was recently removed. His problem started when? Irú problem wo ló ní? Kini ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa? That is to tell you wípé they have their plan to Fulanize the country. Minority group, just the same thing to happen ní Afghanistan. Minority làwọn Taliban. Ẹ wá wo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n jà títí patiently until they achieved their aims, their goals, and their objectives. Now, what happened to General Atolagbe, Major General Atolagbe, the commander of the Special Task Force in Plateau State? Major General Atolagbe was recently removed. Not only removed, he was dismissed. And what was his offense? His problem started when he arrested some Fulani militia in Plateau and paraded them publicly. He paraded them publicly. The first time this happened in Nigeria, he also arrested their financier. That was the offense he committed. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa. Eléyìí jẹ́ top official, top military man. Lórúkọ ẹ̀ ṣe jáde o. There are so many people tí wọ́n ti sùn lójú ìjà simply because they were fighting Boko Haram, killing the terrorists. Their fellow military men faced them with gun and wasted their lives. Eléyìí ò kì í ṣe first time tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ severally. Let me try to zoom it. The fate of our uniform men. Let me try to zoom it. Sorry, I'm coming. Okay. Let me put it here. Everybody there, I'm coming. Sorry, let me. Okay. Now, let me try to zoom this. Okay, gbogbo wa rí dáadáa. Bí tí ó bá ti sílẹ̀ láti ń jiyàn, okay. Now, let me reduce my picture. Ẹ má bínú, kàtá yìí ṣì ń worry mi díẹ̀díẹ̀. Now, this is it. When ordered to transfer them to Abuja, he refused, suspecting they might be released. He insisted they should be tried where the crime was committed. He was ordered to stop the arrest and to release those arrested. When he refused, he was dismissed. He was what? Dismissed. Feti lára àwọn uniform men one year. This is it. Patriotic Nigerian military men. Orílẹ̀-èdè táwọn kan fẹ́ kú ti torí ẹ̀ nìyẹn o. Tó jẹ́ pé kò séyìí tó kàn wọ́n pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. They have their agenda. If you think you still believe in one Nigeria, you are just deceiving yourselves. You are a dead man walking. You are living as if you are not in existence. Now, let's go back to that video. Tí and play lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Let's go back to the video. Let me
say it bold, loud, and clear. The problem of insecurity in Nigeria lies on the table of Muhammadu Buhari. If Muhammadu Buhari is ready today to stop all this insecurity, he has the power, he has the ability, and he knows what to do. You can read my lips. He knows what to do. The reason why he's not doing it, I don't really understand. The reason why he's not showing enough energy and effort and direction and interest and concern in this, I really don't understand. For a person who was a general in the Nigerian army, he looks a little bit too complacent, a little bit too lackadaisical concerning this issue of insecurity. The insecurity problem starts first with a tone at the top.
No. Shari, this is a question tí gbogbo wa ní answer fún. We all have answers to this one single question. But our answers might be different. It might be different from one person to another. But gbogbo wa pátá la ní answer to this question. But one of the major answers to this question tí bàbá yìí béèrè ni wípé the Islamization agenda of Nigeria, or the agenda of Islamization of Nigeria, is the only one of the major answer to that question. Now, how do you expect them to act? How do you expect President Muhammadu Buhari, whether he is still alive or not, how do you expect them to act when he has an agenda of Fulanizing Nigeria? Ọwọ́ tiwa olówó kù sí. Are we ready for this freedom, or we are not ready for the freedom? If you think you are ready for the freedom, at what level? At what level? Are you fully ready, or you are just fighting pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu lásán? Ṣé by heart you are very close to this within you, and you know it, you are convinced that you are ready for this freedom? That's one question you need to ask yourselves, or one of those questions you need to ask yourself. Kò lè fún ní answer. Now let's continue with the video.
For the last 4 years, you had a bunch of security leaders who were disunited, quarreling amongst themselves. They couldn't agree on anything. They couldn't fight behind one common purpose. And a lot of them were just doing whatever they wanted. And the gentleman, Buhari, was looking at them. Everybody told him, these people are not united. These people are not working together. These people have different agendas. And he did nothing about it. And so that can't work. It can't continue. Now we have a new set of security leaders. Let us hope that these ones can come together and face this problem.
The new security leaders that we have, how many months in what in Lombe, Omo Yoruba, do not rely on Nigeria security. Teba ready, láti free. Don't rely on Nigerian security to free yourselves and to fight the insecurity in your land. Because mi ò rí orílẹ̀-èdè kan, I have an article here. Let me quickly go through it. Let me go through it. Let me see. I'm coming. Buhari. Okay. Now, Buhari rejects Western military assistance to tackle terrorism in Nigeria, Africa. This article came out on the 16th. On the 16th of this month. Let me read it. Mo ti mú nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ mú jáde nínú fídíò tí ọ̀gbẹ́ni ẹ̀ tí mo show ń sìn. Mo ti rí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ mú jáde ńbẹ̀. Now, the insecurity in the land. Let me take this one away. Now, let's quickly go through this. How do you expect the Nigerian government to accept the Western military assistance to tackle terrorism in Nigeria? They will never do that. The Nigerian government will never do that. Because they know that any attempt for them to do that, to accept that, meaning their agenda will be defeated. Now, President Muhammadu Buhari has said highways, railways and jobs are what Nigeria and Africa require to counter terrorism on the continent. We are talking about insecurity in the land. Let's take this one down. Let's bring it down. Okay. I just want everybody to laugh with me. We are talking about security in the land. The insecurity in the land. Look at what your president is trying to say. Look at what your president is trying to say. When people are talking about insecurity in the land, this is what he busy saying. The President Muhammadu Buhari has said highways, railways and jobs are what Nigeria and Africa require to counter terrorism on the continent. Now, ẹ jẹ́ ká analyze àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ mẹ́ta yẹn papọ̀. The highways. Is there no highways between Abuja and Kaduna? Now, how many top military officials can ply the road between Abuja and Kaduna today? Ní ọ̀sán gangan, I mean the broad daylight, then talk of the night. How many Nigerian military can ply it? I mean the road. Ṣebí nígbà tí security bá wà ní highway máa ṣiṣẹ́ to malfunction. Now, let's go back to railway as well. I came across a video recently. Níbi tí àwọn kan tí wọ́n ti ń tú irin tó wà lórí railways. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sà, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mà. When you are hungry, when a hungry man is an angry man. Ṣebí nǹkan tẹ́yìn olóyìnbó sọ nìyẹn. When you are hungry, o jẹ oúnjẹ tàárọ̀ lánàá, gàrí ló mu lọ́sàn-án, o jẹ talẹ́, and you don't have the assurance of tomorrow. That when you wake up tomorrow, you are going to there's going to be a food on the table. Báwo ló ṣe máa rí ojú irin nílẹ̀ tó ò ní tu, and you have the tools tó lè fi lose it. You definitely do that. And now this can cause it can cause hundreds of lives. Because nígbà tí train tó bá wà lójú railway tó bá ń lọ, tó bá débi tí irin ti tú, ó máa tumble, then many people will die. Then you are not thinking about the future. You are thinking about your stomach first. You are thinking about your stomach. But when there is security in the land, when the social amenities are available for the people to enjoy in the land, that is when you can think about better future. That is when you can think about establishing yourselves. That is when you can be thinking about going to school and concentrate at school. That is where you can be thinking about a better future for yourselves and for your children. That is where you can be thinking about the lives of your children, about the future of your children, about the future of your country. But when there is no security, when there is no social amenities, then thinking about this will be difficult for a normal human being, a serious-minded people. Now, can this be achieved? Can it be achieved in a country where there is no social amenities, where there is no security? There is no uninterrupted electricity, no good road, no job, nothing for your citizens, and you are talking about this thing. Achievable. Now let's talk about the third one, which is the jobs. There are so many farmers that are jobless today in the country because they cannot go to farm. So the Boko Haram, the herdsmen, the Miyetti Allah have rendered them useless and jobless. First and foremost, let's tackle the insecurity in the land. But these people are not ready to tackle the insecurity in the land. On a platter of gold, the Western military won't offer one free service. But those people are coming for their own selfish interest because they will never come to the land. Like achieve nilewa. Shebi, they said it recently that Nigeria issue is out of their agenda for now. It's not part of their agenda. But at all, na him bad. When you want to get any bani casho, come and fear agbo coffee car. Now, President Inwasowipe, the highways, the railways, and jobs are what Nigeria and Africa require to counter terrorism on the continent. Báwo leleyi ṣe jọra wọn? Please, let's ask ourselves this question. Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe jọra wọn? Kò jọra wọn. Two different things entirely. Oni nǹkan méjì yìí. Now the president made the comment in an opinion piece entitled Africa needs more than US military aid to defeat terror, published in the UK Financial Times on August the 15th. This year, 2021, Nigeria has become a laughingstock. How can a president, a serious-minded president of a country, open his mouth, a stinking mouth, let him utter such a dirty, stupid, and foolish statement? That is one of the major reasons we need to rise up now and act very fast before it is too late. I keep citing an example here on my program. I've cited it several times. That the Biafra will have left Nigeria since 1966 during the Igbo massacre. But they made a vital mistake then that is still haunting their ghost till today. That is still debarring them from leaving Nigeria till today. The United Nations were ready to support Biafra to any length then. Had been they declared their nation, their republic in 1966 during the Igbo massacre. But they waited for a year or probably 6 or 7 months. Because the killing started May 29 till November 1st, 1966. But they waited for another 7 months to declare Biafra nation in May 1967. That was the reason after the massacre has gone down, the tension and all that. That was the reason the United Nations did not listen to them or look at their way. But now, irú àwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà yìí, lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí, if we can come together better than this, stronger than this, more impact, more unique than this, I am very sure the disintegration of Nigeria is at hand. But because bá ṣe ń gbé sókè làwọn wèrè kan já wálẹ̀, that is a major reason tó sì ṣe fún wa ní tough time. But the few of us that believe in what we are carrying, in what we believe in disintegration of Nigeria, I am begging us now, pẹ̀lú orúkọ àwọn alálẹ̀, let's be stronger. Let us be stronger than ever before. By so doing, I am very sure we are going to leave Nigeria very soon. Now, let's complete this article. One day his reflection now seems a departure from his earlier plea for the United States to relocate the AFCOM command in Stuttgart, Germany, to Africa. I am sure he's going to change his mind. Why? Because once again, in Afghanistan, they want the same thing to happen in Nigeria. They want the same thing to happen in Nigeria. And because they know the Western world did not do anything. They are just folding their arms, watching them, what is going on, watching what is going on in Afghanistan. They also want the same thing to happen in Nigeria, so that the Fulanization of Nigeria might come to reality. Báwo ni kò ṣe wá ní come to reality? Is in your hand, is in my hand. No one will ever come down to Nigeria and do it for us, except our Pakoko take a step, bold step. And that is what we have been requesting and asking from us. We are not asking for too much. We are asking for your contribution towards the disintegration of the country, called ZOO, location 419. Now, he made a subtle request in the heat of banditry and terrorism in Nigeria's northeast then. But now, he believes that Africa doesn't need any foreign boots on its soil. I pity Nigeria, I pity Africa, I pity my lovely nation, Yoruba nation. Only ultimately, Africa needs no swords but plowshares to defeat terror, the president said. Now you are equipping these people, giving them guns, giving them ammunition, supporting them kidnapping people, killing and raping, maiming and destroying properties in the country. You are disarmed the citizens, the innocent people, and you are telling your military not to face the terrorists, not to kill them, not to arrest them, not to parade them. And you want to defeat the terrorists. How can this be possible? The Nigerian government will not do that for you. Yes, we require the technological and intelligence support that our armies do not possess. Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú tó ń tẹ̀lé. You want them to provide you ammunition. The ammunition they will provide you, and at the end of the day, it will end up in the hands of the bandits and the terrorists. That is what you need. But you don't want them to come and eradicate these people. Now, I have a typical advice. I have a serious advice for the Western world people, to the American and to the Europeans. I have a very serious advice for you. But that will come towards the tail end of this program tonight. Yet, the boots we need on the ground are those of constructors, not the military. Africa's fight against terror is the world's fight. The boots we need on ground are those of constructors, not the military. A country that call themselves the giant of a continent, saying this, a president saying these foolish words. Only we will defeat them one highway, one rail link, and one job at a time. The US pulled its troops from Afghanistan in May, and the country has just been overrun by the Taliban, whose government America came to topple, but failed following its role in September 11 terrorist attack in the US 20 years ago. What a shameful country you and I found ourselves. And here you are. I am calling on us now. I am calling on us. Our fathers, our mothers, our brothers and sisters, our friends, our younger ones. We are calling on us to come together, stronger and better than before. Before what happened in Afghanistan will happen in our country. We need to come together now. This is another one. Those of you, our Muslims brothers and sisters in the southwest of the country, in the middle belt, look at this one that happened. In Katsina, the state of the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. And it happened to not ordinary people, but the Islamic school in Kaduna, the Islamic students. In Katsina, 3 persons killed in Batswari, Katsina State. Breaking, pupils abducted as bandits break into Islamic school in Katsina. 3 persons killed in Batswari. It came out yesterday here, today in some other parts of the world, of August 2021. Now, be expecting the worst in the southern part of the country very soon. Unless we rise up now and fight the bandits. Now, they will never call them terrorists, despite of the killings to Shelley. Despite the atrocity to won't perpetrate, the evil to won't carry out in the country, they will only end up calling them bandits. But remember, very shortly, they are planning to declare the Yoruba agitators terrorists. Now, bandits have abducted Islamia school pupils and one teacher in Sakai village, Faskari local government area of Katsina State. The state of your president. This thing happened there. And they went scot-free. According to Daily Trust, the victims were abducted while attending evening lessons within the school premises. Details of the incident are still sketchy. Now, the whereabouts of the victims are not known at the time of this report. Meanwhile, the 3 persons were killed when bandits attacked Baswari town, headquarters of Baswari local government area of that same Katsina. A resident of Baswari told our reporter that one of the victims, who happened to be his aunt, died of cardiac arrest due to the fear of gunshots by the bandits. He said the other 2 died from stray bullets, and he called them bandits. By the time the bandits came to Batsari, we learned that the security men were at Danka village, which was surrounded by bandits, he said. He added that 8 persons were abducted by the government during the attack. Finally, when contacted, the police spokesman in Katsina, SP Gambo Isa, and he had said he had to contact DPO Basari for confirmation, but could not comment on the Faskari incident as military in charge of this is in charge of this area. That is a country that you call your own country. That's the country you call your own country. It's not my nation anyway. It's not my nation. Yawa Kadija Mo Foluwake Oluga. Whenever Bàjẹ, it is amazing that if leadership is not forthcoming, should the people themselves be complacent, docile, foolish, our people are simply too lazy, unconcerned to care about the freedom. Yawa Kadija wọ́n ní Yorùbá nation la fẹ́ o, ìyà yìí pọ̀ jù fún wa. Wọ́n ní àmì o Jésù, ṣé a lè rí nǹkan ṣe fún àgbàlagbà yìí, àwọn àgbàlagbà yìí ni. Yawa Funke Giwa wọ́n ti delete message yẹn. Message deleted by Emmy Aladi. Okay, has been deleted. Okay. Gbeminiya Koni, kindly take good care of yourselves. Ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Adúpẹ́ ẹ ṣé gan ni. Emmy Oladimeji wọ́n ní ẹ kú ètò bàbá. Thank you so much. Funke Giwa was hidden by Emmy. Okay, Odabi. Wọ́n ti ṣe àṣemáṣe ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Yawa Mary Emi Yedo. Only Mr. Ìpìnlẹ, kudos to you, sir. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. Yorùbá nation now. No election 2023. Oòduà gbè wá. Àmì àṣẹ Ìdùmarè. Mofoluwake Oluge. Wọ́n ní are the Yorùbás jinxed? They refuse to sincerely tell God about their dilemma. Everywhere are churches, mosques, and traditional institutions. They teach their people to pray narrow-minded prayers. You're right. Those ministers of God, those people that call themselves ministers of God, they are just the ministers of the devil. They are the ministers of stomach. They are not the ministers of God. Now look at what is happening now. Nino Christendom. Your Pope, I don't know, maybe it is true or not. Their Pope, what is so the Bible is no more valid, is outdated, that they should officially cancel the Bible and look for a book to have your alternate Bible to in place of Bible. I don't know, because me or video, I only saw the write-up, so I wouldn't know maybe it is true or not. Shamope nigba me propaganda. Ojulowo omo kale, only may God deliver us from the country called location 419. We need to deliver ourselves. God will never come down and deliver us. When they haven't had those who help themselves until we are ready for the freedom. Even when God told the Israelites, move out of Egypt and go to a promised land. I am taking the land I have promised you. They would have still remained in Egypt. Chiwoba take a step. Now look at the brothers and sisters of Joseph and the father. Until they took that steps and moved on to Egypt, they were living in famine. They were suffering, hungry. They had to take that step. And look at the lepers at the gate of Samaria. They took that bold step. Otherwise, one could say nobody in Samaria. Yes, they believe in God. But they took that bold step. When if we remain here, we're going to die of hunger. And tabade lọ sínú ìpàgọ́ àwọn ọmọ ogun Syria. Tó bá kọjú sí wa ṣe lóore, yes, fine. Tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ kọjú sí wa ṣe lóore, pátápátá wọ́n pa wá. And at the end of the day, we are still going to die. So why are we folding our arms, sitting here, waiting for the death to come? Why don't you take that bold step? And they took it eventually. They saved millions of people's lives within a twinkle of an eye. We need to rise up now and fight for ourselves, not waiting for God to come and fight for us. God will not come down from heaven and fight for us. Even when they got to the bank of the Red Sea, God did not personally open the Red Sea. He told them to take a step. Moses had to take that step. Now, when they were hungry, they called upon God. Yes. Rojomana àti ẹyẹ sọ̀kalẹ̀ látòkè wá, but nígbà tí òǹgbẹ ń gbẹ wọ́n, Moses took the step. If the story was anything to write home about anyway. Because according to the ìwà àwọn òyìnbó tí wọ́n gbé Christianity wá sọ́dọ̀ wa, they are not behaving, they are not acting according to the Bible itself. So eléyìí ló ń fún mi ní doubting mind sometimes pé ǹjẹ́ ṣe Bible ṣòro ìṣá? May God forgive me tó bá jẹ́ ṣẹ̀ ni. Because they told us we should live in peace with our neighbors. But they are not living in peace with their neighbors. Only we should not be selfish. The Bible says that we should love our brothers as we love ourselves. Do these people, these white people, do they love us? They don't love us. They love themselves first. They prefer to protect their own lives and to protect their future first. They don't care whether we die or not. So, they preach to us, but they act otherwise. So, ó máa ń jẹ́ kí n máa doubt nígbà míì pé ṣé lóòótọ́ ni Bible real àbí kò real? I am a Christian, don't misquote me. Bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan tí mo jókòó tí mo kàn ronú wò ní tí mo ń ronú ẹ̀ pé is it true? And if you look at our lives in Yoruba land, despite the fact that from the onset, kì í ṣe Christian, but if you look at nǹkan tó wà nínú Bible, gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá làwọn tẹ̀lé, despite the fact pé a ò kì í ṣe Christian right from time. We like to live in peace with our neighbors, even with our enemies. We love everybody as we love ourselves, even to the fact, to the extent that we even love strangers more than ourselves. We prefer to go hunger, to go to bed with empty stomach. Kí àwọn àlejò wa kí wọ́n jẹ kí wọ́n mu. Yoruba is the only tribe tí mo rí tó máa kúrò lórí bed fún àlejò láti sùn. So why don't we kuku face our own way of lives? Ọ̀gá o. Yàwó Kàdíjà wọ́n ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Yàwó mo follow Ake Olúgẹ̀ wọ́n ní they wouldn't pray against injustice nor corruption but that God will protect themselves and their families. Yàwó Òṣàtọ́lá Abímbọ́lá wọ́n ní ẹ kú ètò bàbá mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀ mà àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ ṣeun o. Mo lù yín lọ́gàá ẹnu mo dúpẹ́ o fún ìpè yín bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé àti láǹfààní láti reply ìpè àti message yín. God bless you. Yàwó Lydia Adédayọ̀ wọ́n ní the Lord continue to strengthen you in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. That is it. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, that is it. How do we move out of this bondage? Do we wait for God to come and remove us? Do we wait for America to come and save us? Do we wait for the British government to come and save us? Do we wait for the United Nations to come and save us in our land? No. We need to act now. It took Southern Sudan decades to release themselves from the bondage. They are still suffering the persecution and the persecution till tomorrow. All in the name that they are fighting and they are waiting for some people to come and save them. Now, we have seen this. It's no longer news. Taliban sweep into Afghanistan capital after government collapses. Ìyẹn ò kì í ṣe news anymore. Now, look at what Garba Shehu had to say to you people. Say she believe in one Nigeria. Ele kere because bí wọ́n ṣe type ẹ̀ gangan ó kéré. According to the Garba Shehu, only our targets are the top Yoruba and Igbo leaders sponsoring Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu. But their targets is not the Boko Haram, the terrorists, the Miyetti Allah, the herdsmen terrorists, but the Yorubas and the Igbo leaders that are fighting for their freedom. I don't need to read this, or perhaps I should go through one or two paragraphs. The presidential spokesman, Mr. Garba Shehu, has revealed the plan of the Buhari's administration on secession is saying that the government is committed to fish out sponsors of Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu, the People's Gazette reported. Mr. Shehu made this known during an interview session on Voice of America, Hausa. Mr. Garba alleged that these secessionist groups have top Igbo and Yoruba leaders sponsoring their agitation. In his words, but you should know that they have people that are backing them and even sponsors that are funding them. He future reviews the security decision to hunt down these sponsors, adding that they are working underground to uncover the prosecute the alleged sponsors. But they are not working underground to fish out the sponsor of the Boko Haram, of the ISWAT, of the Miyetti Allah, of the terrorist organization, the Herdsmen, and all that. But they are working underground to fish out and to uncover the sponsor of the separationists or the secessionists or whatever that you may call them. He further justified the invasion of Igboho's residents by DSS, acknowledged Igboho's freedom of expression, and he also accused him of possessing illegal arms. The arms that was firstly showed on the Nigerian national television back in 2013. The same ammunition ni wọ́n sọ wípé wọ́n rí nílé olóyè Sunday Igboho. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, it's 3 minutes at the downside of 2 a.m. here in Turkey. Now, let's forget about that. Let's go again and again. If you want me to give you as many articles as possible, láti lè back àwọn point mi lé, láti lè gbé àwọn point mi lẹ́yìn, láti gbé lẹ́sẹ̀, wípé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ pera yín lólórí wèrè, tẹ́yin jà fún superiority yìí, kẹ́ jókòó, kẹ́ ronú ara yín wò lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. From now till tomorrow, màá show it. Now, Nigeria Army pardoned new batch of over 200 Boko Haram fighters and families. Video kan wà tí ó ń jà rànràn káàkiri ìgboro níbi tí wọ́n ti ń show àwọn Boko Haram yìí àti family wọn. Now, they will pay them, they will recruit some of them into Nigerian Army. Then they will go back again. Èyí tí wọ́n bá recruit sínú military. They will go back again and join the Boko Haram. Owó tí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì bá fún wọn, they will give it to their sect and start killing people again. Thinking that telling us that the repentant Boko Haram and terrorists. Àwọn kan dẹ̀ wá bí kan wọn ò gbọ́. This article came out August 16, 2021. Now let's quickly rush through it. The Nigerian Army has stated that it received a fresh batch of over 200 repentant Boko Haram fighters and their family members in clearance operations in Saturday and Sunday in Borno State. The Army High Command noted that a total of 186 Boko Haram terrorists surrendered on Saturday, led by their Amir Maye Aga to troops of Operation Hardin Kai at the forward operational base FOB in Algeria. Nigeria, Yoruba, Eji Emasu. Meanwhile, on Sunday, the military received 33 additional Boko Haram fighters from Landale, Aza, Ngaridua, and Kondiga villages who surrendered to own troops of 151 Task Force Battalion, Banki Junction in Bama. The director, Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Oyama Nwachukwu, stated this stated this in a release on Monday, obtained by Sahara reporters, despite the outcries and widespread condemnation that had greeted the exercise. Many Nigerians have called for the due prosecution of the former fighters instead of a blanket pardon and rehabilitation with taxpayers' money. The army spokesman in a release said, following the recent unprecedented and massive surrendering of Boko Haram terrorists in Bama operational area between August 2nd and 4th, there has been confusion and severe apprehension in the camps of the Islamic State of West African province, especially among its top-ranking commanders, over the depleting strength of its members, which has drastically dwindled the overall fighting efficiency. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá believe article yìí, you are just deceiving yourselves. This is another strategy for them to mix up with Nigerian military, to mix up with Nigerian force, to mix up with the Nigerian government, so that they can be more powerful and efficient, so that they can be more strong, they can be stronger, so that they can have more ammunition to fight and to kill our people. They have no good agenda for us. Please, I am begging us to ignore this article. No, it is against this backdrop that the terrorist group opted for the use of propaganda via Amak terrorist media wing, that the aim of portray the group as if it is still a potent force in the northeast. This is another group, Amak terrorist media wing. This is their media wings. Now, the current trend of apprehension in the camp was further aggravated by the recent alarming turnout of members of the terrorist group who come out in droves with their families to lay down their arms and surrender to own troops at Mafa local government area on 14th of August 2021. A total of 186 Boko Haram terrorist members led by their army Maye Aga, comprising 67 adult males, 54 adult females, and 65 children surrendered to troops of Operational Harden Kai at Forward Operational Base FOB Ajiri. Items recovered from the surrendered terrorists include several AK-47 rifles and magazines, a local-made pistol, and 8 locally fabricated daggers. Similarly, on August 15, 2021, the theater took custody of additional Boko Haram fighters comprising of 4 adult males, 11 adult females, and 18 children from Landane, Aza, Ngaridua, and Kondila villages, who surrendered to own troops of 151 Task Force Battalion, Banki Junction, in Burma. ISWAP is yet to come to terms with the reality of his current predicament, which has posed serious negative impact on his prowess. Don't be deceived. They are just writing this article to distract the United Nations. They are writing this article to distract our Nigerian, our Yoruba people and the Biafran people, the agitators. They are writing these articles to make sure that we relaxed, so that they will catch us on our way. They are just doing this to play a mind game with us. Now, it is also worthy of note that terrorists are overwhelmed with palpable fear and are making desperate efforts to halt the ongoing surrendering of their fighters from the Tumbus and Sambisa axis. They are just deceiving you once again. The Nigerian military is more resolute in intensifying both kinetic and non-kinetic efforts in the fight against insurgency, banditry, and sundry crimes in the country. How many bandits have been killed? by the Nigerian army. If they tell you we kill 40 bandits, we kill 100 bandits, they are just lying to you. They are telling you lies. None of those bandits, none of those terrorists, instead of them to kill the bandits or the Boko Haram or whatever, or the terrorists, they prefer killing their fellow soldiers. Nǹkan tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ tí gbogbo wa ti rí ni. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tí gbogbo wa ti rí ni. Now, this is a foolish man shedding a crocodile tears. Member of Sokoto State House of Assembly, Shenini. Is it today? Not today. Assembly breaks down in tears during visit to thousands of his constituents living in IDP camps in Niger and Niger Republic after being displaced by bandits. Now, thousands of people in Niger State. Ṣé wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́ni ni? Ṣé ni ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé wọ́n displace àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n gbé ní IDP camp? But they are using this one to campaign for the election 2023. That is why he went there to start shedding crocodile tears. The same thing will also happen to our people. There are some of our people now in Republic of Benin seeking asylum. Because the bandits have destroyed their farm and their villages. No place to live anymore. And what you wash around, inu for ya funiwa. Because anything can happen anytime, any night. They are there now in Republic of Benin seeking for their asylum, fighting for their survival. So, now, I want to give my final advice on what is going on in the country. To who? To my fellow Yoruba people. And to also the stupid leaders in the Yoruba land that are concerned about their stomach, but not concerned about their people. This is my candid advice to you. When the time comes, nobody will spare you. They will not spare you. They will not spare your household. They will not spare your people. They will not spare your brothers and sisters. They will not spare your father, your mother. They will not spare your children. They will not spare your family member at all, not even you. Only thief cometh not but to kill, to steal, and to destroy. They are coming to kill, to steal, and to destroy you, to ruin your life. So, and this is my candid advice to the Western world. Be expecting us very shortly. Be expecting us very shortly. We are coming to Europe. We are coming to America. We are trooping and we're going to be spread all over the world. Then we will cripple your economy when the time comes. We are advising you now and we're urging you now, we're calling you now to start defending us now and defend Nigeria. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Afghanistan shite play ni when our own comes. A ṣì ń bẹ̀ yín, a ṣì ń rọ̀ yín. And if eventually táwọn terrorists tó bá lè rí Nigeria overcome, is going to affect the whole world. Apart from, forget about we are coming to Europe, or we are going to cripple the economy of Africa. Forget about that. But nígbà tí wọ́n bá ti establish ara wọn sí Nigeria, you know Nigeria has areas of resources. Then they will have enough of money to buy ammunition. They will now use this ammunition to fight, to destabilize your economy in Europe, to destabilize your economy in America, to destabilize the economy in Asia and to destabilize the economy of the rest of the world. America, learn from the lesson of the mistake you made in Afghanistan because you funded Taliban. The Taliban were funded by the American government to tackle the Soviet Union. And now we see it today. What did the Okosi? You can no longer conquer them. You fought them for years, but you couldn't conquer them. You couldn't defeat them. Time Ushi Wabaye, this is the appointed time. If you don't want the economy of the world to be crippled with no time, I can assure you, if you keep folding your arms in the next 6 months, it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be disastrous. Shebi, you about 3, 4, or 5 days ago, you were still talking about a few months for the Taliban to overpower the Afghanistan government. But 2 days later, they eventually overran the government of Afghanistan. And that is the Afghanistan that you have been trying to sponsor. You spent trillions of dollars without getting anything back. What about Nigeria? TS spend a dime. TS spend a dime on. Then think about that. When we come to United Nations on the 14th of next month, whether you want peace to reign in the world, if you want the peace to reign in the world, listen to our people. Listen to our people. Let Nigeria be disintegrated now so that we can control our economy, so that you can live a peaceful life, so that you can save your economy as well. Save us to save your lives. Save us to save your economy. Save us. Then you will not be able you will not be able to control it. Then it will be out of your control. That is my candid advice to the Western world government. I will keep saying this every day. I will keep repeating myself until you listen to us and you do the needful. Oh. Yawa Mofoluake Oluge. Bàjẹ, my heart goes out to you. Don't ever doubt the authenticity of the Bible. I am not doubting the authenticity of the Bible, but I am doubting the authenticity of the people that brought the Bible to us. I am doubting their ability. I am doubting the source of it because they are not acting biblically. Look at the way they are behaving. They are full of evil. I believe in God. Even Yoruba culture believe in the superior being. The superiority of God, the Eledumare, the creator of heaven and earth. We believe in God. But look at the way these white people are behaving. The people that brought Bible to us. Look at what is happening in Israel today. Look at what is happening in America. Look at an incident happened here, I think, going to 2 years now. When the Saudi Arabia government came to Istanbul to kill Khashoggi. And America knew the truth, but they never allowed the truth to be revealed. They killed that man, they butchered the man, they butchered him. And at the end of the day, they never allowed the justice to see the light of the day. A whole country called Saudi Arabia, where people go to worship their Allah, their God. Look at that atrocity being perpetrated. Look at what is going on as well in Israel today. And they are the ones that brought the two religions. I believe in God, I am a Christian. But these people are not living, they are not living by example. They're not living by the Bible. They're not doing what the Bible says they should do. To me, it just seems as if they brought the Bible to take away our culture. They brought the Quran to take away our culture, to steal away our culture, our civilization from us. So now we need to act now and take what belongs to us back. When they walk ya erekere fún ara rẹ̀, says the Bible, abi. But they took our artifacts to American Museum. They took our artifacts to museums in UK. What are they doing with our artifacts? When the Bible says that ya ere fún ara rẹ̀, thou shalt not create image. They say we shouldn't do it, but they are doing the same thing. Thou shalt not steal. But they steal from us every day. They steal our culture. They steal our resources. They steal from us. Why don't you just sit down once and think? Emi ò ní ká má gbàdúrà. Yes, we should pray. But a bá ń gbàdúrà ní ẹ máa ṣọ́ra kí ẹ sì máa gbàdúrà, kò ní kẹ́ ẹ máa gbàdúrà nìkan. Ẹ gbàdúrà kẹ́ ẹ máa ṣọ́ra pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Lóòótọ́ ní búburú ọjọ́ tó fún ọjọ́, àdúrà ló ń ra ìgbà padà. But I'm just saying it wípé ìhùwàsí àti ìṣesí àwọn people yìí ó ń jẹ́ kí n máa doubt. Tó bá jẹ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ní k'Ọlọ́run dáríjì mí o. But I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it. When God answers when his people pray in agreement and in purity of heart, may the stripes of Jesus Christ heal you. Amen. Thank you, ma'am. When you please keep warm, you could use hot water bottles and stream breathing. Eshego, thank you so much. God bless you. Eshego, Ọlọ́run á nífẹ̀ẹ́ tiyín náà. Thank you so much. Now, I think I have talked. I've talked a lot today, and we've had a lot of discussion. I want this warm discussion today. Finally, Lakota Yara. Finally, my brethren, which way forward? Where are we going from here? Shall we continue to fold our arms? Or we should start to take the action now. Let's start to take the bull by the horns. Not because of today alone, but because of tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow will not come. It may not come. But the future will definitely come. Our children are there. Lára àwọn future wa leléyìí. Àwọn agogo fúnra wa a máa jẹ nínú ẹ̀ka tó lọ. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, mo fi Ọlọ́run ọba mo fi bẹ̀ wá. A bá rí ẹnikẹ́ni tó ti wà ní ọ̀nà yìí tẹ́lẹ̀ tó bojú wẹ̀yìn. Let's go back to them and preach the gospel to them, the good news. Let's tell them kí wọ́n rí reason tí a ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ jà láti gba ilẹ̀ wa. Lóòótọ́ kì í ṣe gbogbo ìgbà la gbọ́dọ̀ máa wà aggressive, kì í ṣe gbogbo ìgbà náà la gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣépè. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn nǹkan kan wà tó jẹ́ wípé tó bá di kàráǹgídá pé ká fi wèrè pọ́ọ̀tì ẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká fi wèrè pọ́ọ̀tì ẹ̀ ńgbà míì ká lè ráyè rójú tú ọ̀rọ̀. Tó bá jẹ́ sùúrù la fẹ́ fi ṣe, ẹ jẹ́ ká fi sùúrù ṣe, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ má jẹ́ a ní sùúrù jù ká má dàbí ọ̀dẹ̀, òpònú, dídìrín, òmùgọ̀, súpo, arègòmù. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká la ojú wa sílẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ronú, ká wo ibi tá a ti ń bá bọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo ibi tí a bá dé. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a wo ibi tí a ń bá lọ. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa. Ó dàbí ẹni wípé àníre jù báyìí lọ lónìí. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ ni mo bẹ̀ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá o. ẹ̀bẹ̀ ni mo bẹ̀ wá ẹ̀bẹ̀ náà ni máa continue láti máa bẹ̀ wá wọ́n ní ẹ̀bẹ̀ ní ká bẹ̀ Èdùmàrè kó jẹ́ kí a dúró ṣe ohun tí a wálé ayé wa ṣe ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí Ọlọ́run bá ti fún wa ní àǹfààní láti dúró ṣe ohun tí a wálé ayé wa ṣe ǹjẹ́ ṣé àwa gan ṣetán láti ṣe nǹkan tí Elédùmarè rán wa sílé ayé wa ṣe? Are we ready? If we are not ready yet, ẹ jẹ́ ká tún ìpinnu wa mú. But if we are ready, then let's come together now and do the needful so that we can get to the promised land as soon as possible. Ìrìn àjò ogójì ọjọ́ kó má di ogójì ọdún mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. Ká má joyè aláìgbàgbọ́ bíi tàwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì tó lọ sọ wípé none of you tó kúrò nílẹ̀ ìlérí tó kúrò nílẹ̀ Egypt ló máa dé ilẹ̀ ìlérí except Joseph àti keje kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ Joshua àti keje. Lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba a máa pàdé láyọ̀ àti àlàáfíà lọ́la. Àní pẹ̀dín àní dúró ìṣẹ́jú kan fún ẹnikẹ́ni nínú wa àtèmi àti ẹ̀yin. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti bá wa share ètò yìí lónìí ọwọ́ tẹ́ ẹ fi share ètò yìí kò ní kọ ìsàlẹ̀ àpò. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti bá wa dá sí ètò yìí lónìí Ọlọ́run ọba bá yín dá sí tiyín o. A fi tiẹ̀ sílẹ̀ gbọ́ tẹni ẹlẹ́ni Ọlọ́run ọba ní bá wọn gbọ́ tiwọn. Àwa ní ṣìṣe àní ṣìmú àní ṣìjẹ àní ṣìlẹ̀tẹ̀ àní tẹnugbó bí ọwọ́ ìrìnsí wa ò ní bí ayé nínú. Ẹ jẹ́ ká pàdé lọ́la lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i ṣùgbọ́n títí di ìgbà náà ńkọ́ oníyàn ṣeun ọlọ́kà ṣeun ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá wa jẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ àìbínú o èmi ọmọ yín náà ṣe ni o Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus apèdìgbà yìí gbogbo lẹ̀ Turkey ọmọ òrèlè ẹgùn ló borí tí ho ọ̀nà jàkà yóò bó ṣe òrèrè ka ìgbó rẹ̀ mọ́ èmi lọ́ máa ṣọ̀túnṣòsì má bàbí kan jẹ́ o ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ ọ̀dọ̀rẹ́ ọmọ màjú ọ̀bà ọmọ múlà méjì ojúṣe yẹ ìpàdé wa ńkọ́ ó dìwọ̀ bí ọjọ́rọ̀ ó dàrọ̀. ìyá wa Kíkẹ́ lọ́mọ Làtífá ó dàárọ̀ ká sùn láyọ̀ ká jí láyọ̀.
BT Creator.
Yorùbá ní mi tọkàntọkàn ọmọ